You can rent an apartment, you can rent a car, and now you can rent some hype sneakers. So in Miami, Brandon Chance, who is a longtime sneakerhead, decided to create his own business called Loan My Soul. It's a digital platform for renting some of the most in-demand sneakers in the market. So he noted that according to leaked documents from Nike, only 3% of the consumers who buy a particular shoe or who want a particular shoe are actually buying it. So Chance quotes, "It's our mission to bring an experience back to sneakers, and we won't stop until the culture that polarizes the sneaker culture isn't roped off and priced out any longer." So his business allows sneaker owners to post their kicks online, set a price, and decide how long they want to rent them out. So Landon, what are your thoughts on renting out sneakers?
Man, this is one of the coolest and trickiest ideas I've heard in a while, because it's really...
Is it viable?
Huh?
Would you rent a sneaker?
Oh, of course.
You would?
Of course. But but what I want the sneaker back as the owner. So I'm looking at it from his perspective, since like we have our own business. How are you trusting? What does this person have to buy insurance on the shoe?
So far, I mean, it's a closed, exclusive beta program that he's in right now, and he said so far, the buyers of the shoes said they're taking care of the shoes pretty well. It's just getting, just gently worn every single time, which is good.
Gently worn every time
right.
turns into very worn over time.
I mean,
but if you're getting multiple pairs in, I guess that's the way you have to look at it. If you're getting, like, say you get the pair, I don't know what he's renting them out for.
Right.
Like, so
let's say, all right.
Let's talk Jordan. Just talk like a typical
let's
Jordan.
Do your
we'll
Off-White.
call it $200.
Okay.
We'll just call it $200. We won't do my Off-White. The Off-Whites are never getting rented out.
Okay.
So, just like a typical pair of Jordans costs $200. So say, I don't even know what a reasonable renting price would be, and like for the duration, is it like $25 a week, or am I just astronomically low? Like $50 a week, $25 a day.
I mean, I guess it's whatever you're worth.
So
right?
once you get the sneaker officially paid off, I guess you don't care as much. So then I guess it'd be a really interesting concept to kind of work around, because then once a sneaker gets more worn, instead of renting it out for $50, you're renting it out for $40 or $30, and now it's a little more worn, so you're renting it out for $25 or $20.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, you got, like, that'd be an interesting way to do it, is you got graders, and like you want to rent a 5-star shoe,
right.
a 4-star, a 3, a
right.
2, or a 1.
Dead stock,
I'm gonna rent.
right.
I'm gonna rent the Jordan 1 to yours, but they literally have
Are
mud.
beat.
They're mudding up, and they got cuts on the sides, and it's a 1-star shoe, and it's like, that's honestly, it could work if you kind of do it that way. And we're just kind of spitballing off the top of our head right now.
So okay, for a follow up, obviously, if you're gonna rent it, why would you rent a shoe? For a special occasion?
Oh yeah.
What kind of special occasion would that be for you?
Weddings.
Weddings
Would be a special occasion. I mean, if you're like, if people go out not every single night, like if I was ever gonna go out to something, like go out to the bar,
like
to
vacation?
the club. Well, vacation would be a good one.
Yeah.
Vacation would be a good one. I was thinking more like, just locally, like if I didn't drink every single night and I was gonna go out and like party, like someone's birthday,
yeah,
you're gonna go out and do stuff like that, a nice dinner, like, yes. Imagine pulling up to a wedding, rocking a pair of Dior's. I would have gotten married in those things, 100%. I would 100% have done that.
He's
Dude,
a true
it would have
sneakerhead,
matched my gray tux and everything.
Oh man, he would have looked pretty good.
The concept is actually really cool, though. I mean, it's an interesting idea. I'm kind of surprised that no one's really done it before, but I think it is just the whole.
It's
I
tough.
mean, what do you do?
You gotta do it right.
Because you're gonna get. I feel like the problem with this is you're gonna end up with so much customer service issues.
Oh, I mean,
so it's gonna be like, hey, you brought this, like, you reach an agreement, but if you bring the shoe back in a worse condition that downgrades it, you have to pay like a fee. It's like,
right.
Hey, it looks like whenever these were in your possession,
it's like
these
a car.
these got a little.
If you rent a car,
I know, right? But I feel like it's tougher on shoes.
You're gonna rent it out the
right?
steps. You only can take 2,000 steps in these. Anything over 2,000, we're gonna have to
so
charge you another.
You're talking steps, and you literally cannot break it down to steps on shoes. That's just absurd, because not all steps are created equal.
Oh, yeah.
Are we gonna hike up a mountain, or are we gonna walk on the sidewalk?
I don't know.
Hiking up a mountain is gonna get the shoes dirty. It's gonna crease them. Walking on the sidewalk, you can walk 5 miles compared to hiking 1 mile. So I feel like the steps part of it is tough. You just have to grade the condition that it comes back in. And if you want to compare it to a car, I wouldn't equate it to like miles. I would say if someone brings back a scratch on a car where it's your door dinged, or you got a dent in your bumper or something like that, it's like, hey, you have damaged this car. How do you know that you took this shoe from a 4 to a 3 or a 5 to a 4? And then how do you come up that it's like, hey, it looks like while these were in your possession,
there needs to be a grading scale.
While these were in your possession, I think you downgraded them just a little bit, so we're gonna have to go ahead and charge you an extra this amount, and then you can be like, what are you talking about? I took great care, because who's ever admitted they're wrong? At the gas station, your pumps have a problem.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I think you kind of messed these up. No, I didn't do anything to these. I wore them one time. I barely even had these on my feet.
Yeah.
There's no way I messed these up. I just think you're gonna deal with a whole lot of that. But I mean, the concept is honestly, it's a really cool idea, and I honestly think it's gonna work.
I hope so.
I think it's gonna work. I think it's smart to start, like you said, start off.
What shoe would you rent out first?
Dior's. Probably.
Yeah.
Man, dude. Oh my gosh.
Would you even wear them?
Huh?
Would you even wear them?
If I'm renting them,
yeah,
they're not my shoe. I'm playing basketball in them.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not doing that, because then they're gonna get downgraded.
Yeah, exactly.
Then they're gonna get downgraded too.
It's a $10,000 shoe. You're gonna pay $200 on that fine.
No, yeah. I mean, it's that's what I'm saying. That part of it's really cool.
Intro.
It has to be like, obviously whatever you're renting it out for is going to be significantly less than the retail price. Yeah. Otherwise, his whole mantra of, hey, I want to get these to people, and he said, I'm going with the mags. You're all over those mags today. The mags would be cool too.
That would be cool.
Oh my gosh.
I can imagine renting those
Dude,
out. That'd
I can't imagine, just because then, but it all comes down to what shoes he gets in stock, because it's not like you get to choose whatever shoe you want.
No, it's whatever's available.
I'm going to rent the Louis Vuitton Air Force.
Yeah.
I don't have a pair of those. No. Only 70 people do.
Yeah.
It's like, then it comes down to just whatever shoes you can get in, because not everyone's going to want to rent just like Chinese New Year Jordan 6s. So like, what if you just have those sitting there, you know?
You never know. But thanks so much for watching this clip of the Laced Up Show.
To watch a full episode, click here. To subscribe for more sneaker related content, click here. But until next time, peace.